My name is Rami. That's how I look when I'm asleep. I wrote an essay just before I went to bed. I wrote about what the teacher said. You know, when everybody's asleep at night? About the people in Tel Aviv busy at work? Some of them, for instance, are cleaning our streets. Others wash our buses in the early morning hours. And still others are guarding us against any possibility. When it's night here, in America it's day. In New York, as well as in Tel Aviv, the telephone girls work round the clock.
Hello, New York. Hello, New York.
Like our newspapers. Before the sun rises very, very early, the vegetable market starts working. Bread, too, is baked at an early hour. This is how a street looks in Tel Aviv at daybreak. Quiet, isn't it? But not for long. Right now, things start moving. The first train leaves the station. The engineer was up hours ago. The milkman, too, is up early. That's my daddy. He looks funny in the morning, but never mind, he's all right. My father wants to lose weight. Everyone's up except me. Tel Aviv is bursting with life by now. 300,000 people arrive in our town every day. They come from the whole vicinity and make their living here. Don't forget, although Jerusalem is our capital, Tel Aviv is a center of industry and cultural activities. But too early to speak of culture now. But education, gosh, I'm almost late for school. Boy, I'd better hurry up before I'm late and have to tell the teacher another excuse. My teacher's name is Tzipora, and she's really very good. Today she's going to lecture us about working Tel Aviv. I know Tel Aviv has got lots of factories. Why, my daddy works in one of them. There are many factories in Tel Aviv where they produce, how does the Bible say, from thread to shoestrings? A great part of the town's population makes its living in them. Whenever I see such a factory, I make up my mind to work in one of them when I'm grown up. But Mother wants me to be a lawyer. Well, let's see who wins. But our town doesn't live on factories alone. Our teacher writes on the board the things that are necessary for a self-respecting town. There, a school will be built, the Town Planning Commission agrees. If one doesn't develop and keep advancing, it means one is retreating. That's what my dad keeps saying. And when my dad says something, he knows what he's talking about. How did someone once put it? On three things the world rests. On cleanliness, cleanliness, and again cleanliness. Just look at these giant sanitation pipes they're laying in our town. The town's commission plans for parks, too. Public parks are important. Take our Independence Park, for instance. For children, this is a paradise, and our parents can get rid of us for a couple hours knowing that we're not just running about the streets. This obelisk has been erected in the memory of 3 pilots who crashed nearby during the War of Independence. Over there, the teacher showed us Jaffa. For after all, our town is composed essentially of the new Tel Aviv and Jaffa. We have 2 harbors, too. Let the children of Jerusalem be green with envy, for they haven't even got one. I like to go on walks through Jaffa with my classmates. I was a baby when Jaffa was conquered, but Daddy still goes around boasting about it. Well, time to go home. Once I saw a picture of New York. Well, Tel Aviv is almost the same. Apart from the fact, of course, that we haven't got skyscrapers. Yet. But what do we need skyscrapers for anyway? We like our sky, and we don't want it to be hidden from view. I like to measure the streets, just strolling along and look at shop windows. In general, Mother prefers me to read some book, but today I have an excuse. I have to write an essay about our town and the shops, too. After all, our whole industry is reflected through these shop windows. Apart from shops, there are many public buildings in our town as in the whole world over. Although I don't need any credit from the bank, if I had money, I would buy a bicycle, let's say. In the meantime, the money in the bank serves for other purposes. For instance, planting of parks, building roads and new homes, and above all, to make the city more beautiful. Once this was considered new. Now they're building differently. What was modern yesterday is outdated today. Here you see structures of art and worship, new houses for renting, and magnificent hotels for tourists. And now, Rami, to work. The teacher told you to write an essay. Now, please sit down and do it. Now, just a minute. What have I seen today? I remember. By the way, do you know that I didn't manage to see everything that's going on in our town? I didn't manage, for instance, to see the municipal library, and not one exhibition of paintings in the museums. I haven't visited our Philharmonic Orchestra at the Mann Auditorium. And at other artistic events. I just couldn't visit everywhere in one day. Our town is beautiful by day and night. Our neighbor from the 3rd floor, Mr. Caspi, has been abroad recently, and he says he's been longing for Tel Aviv. I suppose I'll be longing for it too if I ever go abroad someday. And who said that only Paris is a city of lights? You see, my essay is completed. To tell the truth, I think it hasn't turned out badly. Well, let's wait and see what teacher will say about it tomorrow.